How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Davey on everything, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with my co-host.
What up? It's Dan 3 TV coming at you live. What is this, episode
11?
Yeah, we're in December now. Winter months. Christmas is coming up. You guys are ready? One very important thing, we got to give you a quick shout out. First, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please
Of course.
comment.
Unfortunately, this will be our last episode in the storage locker location. We love this location, but due to budget cuts, we can no longer afford to be in here. Yeah. So we're gonna be moving into the new Everything is Broken studio, which is just my kitchen.
Yeah.
With a table, and it's gonna be awesome. Still, it's gonna sound better.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that has watched this show that the audio is our biggest problem.
It is usually our biggest problem.
Consistently our biggest issue. So there won't be any audio issues anymore, at least.
Or lighting.
Lighting is terrible too. Yeah, we'll have actual electricity.
Yeah.
We won't be depending on this box anymore either. And Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi.
So we can do internet shit too. We can watch videos.
Nice.
Right now we're just like, this is how it is. So
Yeah.
I wish I could take this set and just have it on my house.
Yeah.
Because I like this.
Yeah.
But what do you do, right?
The shed, right?
The shed, yeah, my shed is like this big. And it's dirty as fuck. It's full of chicken shit.
And tools. No, I'm talking about the tool shed.
Oh, the tool shed? Yeah. The ceiling's collapsing.
Right.
And it's tiny, and there's a giant saw and welding machine in there.
Yeah. Scratch that idea.
I would love to be able to like have a permanent setup
That would be cool.
where you could just like click a switch, and like you don't have to like have any of the you have two of everything, so you don't
Yeah.
have to like move anything ever again.
Yeah. It'd be like a secret layer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Push
Push
a button.
a button, everything
Just
lights
aim.
up.
Yeah.
We got camera, we got lights, and everything's good to go. That would be ideal.
Honestly, yeah.
But this isn't a full-time production. This is a hobbyist production, so we have a hobbyist setup.
If somebody wants to sponsor us, Coors.
Yeah, Tim Hortons, if you're looking for some free promo for 30 views a month,
Yeah.
we got it.
No, it's more than that. More than that.
Yeah, we're pushing like at least 100 views a month.
Yeah, not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. 100
We got
people.
31 subscribers. That's more or
There you
less
go,
what I
there you go.
mean, yeah. But maybe with the new set, we'll bring some people in.
Probably.
So yeah, what's going on in the news these days? We got I've seen some bullshit going on
There's a
these
lot of
days.
bullshit going on these days.
One thing that I saw that was really bullshit was Jennifer Lawrence,
Jennifer Lawrence, the actor?
the actor. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, she did an interview where she made the statement where she's the first female lead in an action movie ever, which is crazy, right? Look, she's even saying it's crazy. Because we've been making
I don't
movie-
follow that at all.
Yeah, she said The Hunger Games is the first female
action movie.
action role
No way.
lead.
There's no way.
Yeah, and you know what the first movie I thought of immediately when I read that was Aliens with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
And then I watched this guy talk about it, and that was the first movie he mentioned too.
Really?
I'm like, there's tons of action movies.
Well, even the
G.I.
first-
Jane.
Even the first Alien too. Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of action.
Yeah.
So that's just shows the delusion of Hollywood, right? And Jennifer Lawrence, I used to really like her.
Yeah.
But
She's all about pizza and like.
know about pizza and being quirky and
Yeah.
fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like The Hunger Games a lot though, but
Never
fuck
watched
Jennifer Lawrence. You never watched The Hunger Games?
Never watched it. Never read the books.
I read the books even. That's how much I liked it. Yeah, I read the books when I was 18.
Really?
Yeah, when I worked at Goodwill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had this really shitty iMac. Not
Okay.
iMac. It's called
Like a Kobo.
It's called an iBook actually.
My book.
Yeah, it was. It was the.
Man,
It was.
I haven't read anything.
It was the MacBook before the MacBook.
Okay.
It was called the iBook.
iBook.
And I had that. I think that's what it was called. I had one of those, and I would set it up at Goodwill.
Yeah.
Because I did nothing. I just sat at that desk all day,
Yeah.
set it up, and I would just like read The Hunger Games on it for hours a
You
day.
can't pay to sit there and read.
Yeah, it was a joke,
Oh,
a big
Christ.
joke. But I finished all 3 books or whatever
From the book. From the
from
screen
the
of
from the
book.
iBook. Yeah, I got the hard copies
See, I thought
eventually.
it would have been like somebody like gave you like the books, donated
No.
or whatever, and you're like, yo, sick, free book, like I'm gonna read this.
It's a way better story.
Yeah.
No, I just like I don't know. I think the first movie came out and I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want to read the books now.
That reminds me of like that same time frame. That what was her name? Haley something.
Haley.
Shailene Woodley.
Oh, I love Shailene Woodley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Divergent.
Divergent.
Yeah,
that's it,
she's
yeah.
a smoke show.
Yeah. From that other TV show she was in, The Secret Life or whatever.
Yeah, Secret Life of American Teenager. ABC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hate to admit, I watched that whole fucking thing, and there's like 200 episodes.
200?
I don't know, I'm just
No, there's
guessing, but there's a
probably a
shitload of episodes.
Probably a lot. Yeah.
But there was a time where I wasn't really working much,
Yeah.
and I was young, so I was just like,
I'm
I'm gonna just watch this bullshit all day.
First female action star. Okay, well,
Yeah.
who was the girl that played Xena though? That was like
Yeah,
too.
but that was a TV show more or less?
No, there was a movie too.
There's Xena movie?
I feel like there was a movie.
Maybe.
Okay, go back further. What about the girl that played Saint Joan from like all those like war movies?
Oh, like Joan of Arc?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there a movie about that?
There's definitely a movie.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's people like if you're gonna sit there and think about it, like you probably can, but I guarantee there's tons of them.
Yeah.
Even before Hunger Games. Hunger Games came out in like 2009 or something.
Really? That far back?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
2009,
Shows what I know,
2010.
right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think she just like that's actually what she genuinely thought.
Was she feeling some type of way because of like that girl from Captain Marvel? I forget her name. The actor.
Oh, Brie Larson?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I think she just like has an ego.
Oh.
I think you spend that much time everybody kissing your ass for 2 decades, like you're
Yeah.
gonna develop
An ego.
and like nobody's telling you your shit.
Yeah.
Even though if you don't turn on the internet, if you go on the internet, people will be
Oh yeah.
Actually,
they'll flame her all the
they'll
time.
flame her, but as many people are also kissing her ass on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
Literally, remember she had the picture with her butthole was out? It got leaked.
Oh.
Remember, like off Apple iCloud?
Yes.
Yeah. So people could almost literally kiss her ass if they wanted to.
Quite technically, yeah.
They try to get all those pictures scrubbed. Like that is shitty. Imagine you just woke up and all your dick pics were all over the internet. That would suck.
That would suck.
Big time. But there's always consequences to these things, right? If you're gonna take the
Yeah.
photos, there's a potential for them to get out, unless
Did
you
Apple
keep
get
them on a
sued for that?
floppy
Did
disk.
Apple get sued for that?
Probably.
I would assume. So.
No, because I bet you it's in their
Disclaimer.
disclaimer. Like
Really?
we're not
You think so?
responsible for any
Oh,
hacks. I don't
that's
know, man.
crazy.
I've never read it. What do they call those?
Terms and conditions.
Terms of conditions. I've never
Accept
read
and
one.
Continue. You also don't use the Apple though.
Somebody I know read it one time. Oh, Joe Rogan.
Read the
He
whole
sat
thing?
down and read I don't know if it was Apple. He read like Instagram's terms and conditions. I'm like,
Okay.
it's just a bunch of legal jargon that
Of course.
is meant to confuse you.
Yeah. Be like, we're not
Then you
responsible
just give
for
up.
anything. Blah, blah, blah.
Basically, we're not responsible for anything.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No accountability.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Like, people gotta also be responsible for their own actions too, right?
Okay. Alien. I'm still stuck on that for some reason. Like, I feel like there was way more.
Oh, Laura Croft Tomb Raider.
Yes.
That came out probably.
Yeah,
that was
Angelina
definitely
Jolie.
came out
Angelina
before.
Jolie. That was like 2001 or something.
Yeah, that came out a long time
Yeah.
before that.
Okay. So yeah, she's wrong. Or-
She's just wrong.
She's
She's just wrong. People were tearing her up on the internet for it.
You seen all this stuff that's going on with EA, obviously?
Yeah. I
Terrible.
kind of had to cut ties with him
Yeah.
after he was like siding with Hitler.
Yeah.
I could like, I don't want to say, I almost said I could get behind the Jewish thing. I can see his vision, okay? No, but you know what? I understand kind of where he was coming from that. I could kind of give him a slight pass.
Right.
But then you start agreeing with Hitler, then
Nah.
then it's just kind of, everything kind of comes
I
together.
saw just like the one clip like segmented together, and I was like, "Is this doctored? Like, did somebody like cut this up? Like,
Yeah.
use the audio from somewhere else?" And it's like, "No, it's literally fully him." Just,
Yeah.
like-
And here's the thing. He went on basically the worst podcast to do it. He was on
Right.
Alex Jones.
Okay.
And Alex Jones was you know his story much?
Yeah.
With the
a
hit
little bit.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
He was the one that said Sandy Hook was a hoax.
Yeah.
And so and his podcast his platform in general, like he's going bankrupt, right?
Right.
So Kanye's on there on a show that's already known for
The worst
misinformation.
shit. Yeah.
And then he comes on and says some shit like that. And then really made Alex Jones look better.
That's
Because he
true.
kind of gave
That's
him
true.
he kind of gave him an out, like he gave him a chance to
Yeah. The step ladder to be like.
to take it back or whatever. But
I'm just sick of Kanye being like, everything that he says has to go insanely viral and famous. You know what I mean?
no, I know. Well, it's like I don't know what that's about. It's just because eventually he hits a point where the craziness is maxed. Like you hit a
You
point where
hope.
you're maxed out and people are just
Right?
like over it.
Like you see a homeless guy walking down the street tweaking like. I
That's
don't know,
Kanye?
Eventually, you're gonna think it's Kanye West.
It might be if you see a homeless dude with a hood on
Yeah.
and big rubber boots.
Well, what was it? Nick was saying the whole thing about last time, right? He walked into the Gap or whatever.
Skechers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they thought he was a
Skechers.
gardener. They
Yeah.
thought he was the maintenance guy.
Terrible.
Yeah, he eventually just plateaus, I think, or he implodes.
Maybe.
One of the two.
Nobody can save him. I'm convinced.
I'm
Like,
I'm
if he
still.
disappears for a month, like
Yeah,
like goes to rehab or whatever, or therapy or something, like maybe then like he gets a redemption arc, but not right now.
I'm still like, I don't know why, but in my head I'm still kind of like,
Rooting for
they're
the guy?
going for God. They're trying to get him. They're trying to end him. You know.
Maybe.
I just like I can't agree with what he's saying, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost a manhunt, a witch hunt, I should say. Like they're trying to take him
think
out.
somebody else is
But
like-
I'm always inclined to think there's some kind of like someone's conspiring against somebody. That's my mind.
What if it's one of those like Kanye West is a clone and this isn't really him?
No, I don't get into
Okay.
don't do the clone shit. But hey, you know what I was watching today too? So remember we were talking about the Daily Markle,
Yes.
Meghan Markle, and I
Meghan
showed you the
Markle.
video with the masks and the
Yeah,
hands,
the
and it
Daily
looks
Mail
all
and
weird.
that, yeah.
I watched this video, and it's a conspiracy shit, so you can't buy into too much. But
Right.
I was watching this lady from allegedly from the CIA
Okay.
talking about the human mask program.
She-
And yeah, they brought brought Hollywood in to see, and Hollywood couldn't believe how well their masks worked.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? I didn't check any sources on any of this
Okay.
right now because I just watched it when I was
Yeah.
waiting for you, but.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty convincing because it shows them like taking these masks on and off, and like it's basically like, you know, the skin rubber is like a
silicone
square
stuff,
here,
Yeah.
and there's I don't know, man. I'm like I want to believe it. I think that's my problem. I want to believe it.
Lizard people, right?
The lizard people, yeah.
Taking over the world.
But it's no coincidence. I think it's just like that exists,
Yeah.
and then you see all these like videos of like big time people,
Yeah.
and it's like weird, and they're like never blinking.
Yeah.
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen those. They're creepy.
And that's why I'm like inclined to believe that there's something to it.
Another thing that's been going viral.
But why?
lately,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was saying is like those like staring contest videos.
I haven't seen that.
No. So like I guess there's like it's like a trend right now where it's like, hey, let's have a staring contest, and then they just like go like a minute long staring at the screen, and you're like, that's I don't know.
I can't do
I
that.
can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
I'm so bad at staring
Yeah,
contests.
I'll blink like my eyes get dry. Like,
Yeah, I blink every half a second.
Exactly.
Like right now, I'm trying not to blink.
I see it.
It's pretty hard to do.
You're
I
joking.
lost. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. That's on TikTok probably.
Yeah.
And you
then-
just stare at the screen.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
They're getting fucking. It's a slow
They're
period for
desperate
TikTok.
For likes, right?
Desperate for likes, yeah. I got this. It's funny, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. You actually sent me this. Buddy at my work that does the peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah.
He fucking. I told him
I
like
like
post
that
that
guy.
every
I like
day.
that
Yeah,
guy.
he's
He's
one of my
awesome.
boys.
Yeah.
I'm like post that shit every day.
Yeah.
So I work with this guy. He's a good dude. For 30 years, he's had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Which
on
is
the thinnest
insanely
white bread.
impressive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
impressive. And grapes in the container too. It doesn't show that in the TikToks.
Okay.
But the bread is like this thin,
Yeah.
and then so the container is this tall,
Yeah.
and then the sandwiches go this tall out of the.
So-
He has to squish them into the container and put the lid on. But he posts them on TikTok,
Yeah.
and I told him post that every day. Just who cares? See what happens. People
Yeah.
might just think it's like a funny meme,
Yeah.
and you might catch on. It might catch on
Well, there's lots of sandwich content on
TikTok.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a whole world of sandwich content. People
Dude,
making
there's literally
sandwiches.
this guy I follow. He's like, he rolls for sandwiches. So he has like dice and he has like toppings.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
He rolls the dice or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, let's roll for sandwich. I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, that's your cue. That's your cue. That's your cue. We have a producer today.
Yeah.
She's just her main job is keeping the motion sensing light on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can basically find any stupid thing on the internet now.
Yeah.
So
Have you seen that new show Wednesday?
yeah, you know what? I started watching that thinking
you?
it was
Yeah.
a movie.
I thought it was a movie, like a miniseries or something, like a 3-parter.
Ooh.
I thought it was like longer. I haven't watched
It wasn't bad. I thought it was okay. I started watching it. I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was still playing.
Oh, no.
I was like, this ain't a movie. They got me.
Yeah.
But no, it was okay. The girl looks.
Jenna Ortega.
Is that her name? She looks like spot on.
Time. What's it called? It's funny because like at the world's going nuts. They're like, keep her away from Pete Davidson. Like, that's the trending thing right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That they
Like,
think
we can't
Pete's
let
gonna
this keep
scoot.
happening.
I can't let this keep happening. Why they think Pete's gonna slide in?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not sure if there's like conversations or whatever, but it's pretty funny to think about.
Pete Davidson. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been around.
Well, what was the last one? Emma Ratajkowski or whatever.
Oh, that's the Victoria's Secret model?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I just watched. She's an idiot, too. I was watching some shit about her,
I
too.
know.
I hate all those people. Ramada or some shit. Something. Yeah. She's good looking, though. She's really good looking,
She
but
earned her career on her looks, right? For sure.
yeah. I would, too, if I could.
Yeah.
If I had the ability, I definitely would. Whatever's
One day it'll
what's
be
the
us.
easiest path?
Why can't they be me?
Why can't I be 4 inches taller and 80 pounds heavier? I could do one of those two
Yeah.
things.
One of those two?
If I put, I can't get taller, but I could put some
You get
muscle
surgery
on.
For that?
Yeah, break my legs.
Break your legs, extend the femur bones.
Yeah.
Not worth it though. Don't do it.
On that topic, Neuralink is ready for human trials.
Really?
Yeah, in the
That
next
is
6
scary.
months, they're trying to get it. Human
You gonna
trials.
sign up for the beta or what?
No, hell no. And you know I love Elon,
Yeah.
but I'm not putting that shit in my head
No.
because who knows what the future looks like.
I don't know. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to like Bicentennial Man era.
I loved Bicentennial Man when I was a
Yeah,
kid. That was
me
one of my
too.
favorite movies.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, right?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
right.
And like every time he wants to be more and more human.
Yeah.
He goes the other way though.
Goes
He's
the
the
other
other.
way.
He's the opposite of Neuralink.
Yeah.
He wants to be a human.
There was also that movie that was out a couple years ago with Johnny Depp, and he was like that. Like he got like put into like a chip thing.
Okay.
Like he died, but he had his consciousness put into like a database.
Like a server,
Yeah.
and he's just living in the server.
Yeah, but then it was really trippy. I forget what it's called. I'll look it up. I'm sorry, I'll let you guys know. Like,
I don't know that
I
one
don't know.
though. It sounds like a show I just finished watching though, called Upload.
Upload?
Basically, yeah, you die.
Is it on Prime?
You know that show? Oh, it's good, man. It's 2 seasons. I just finished it.
It's on Prime?
It's on Prime, yeah.
Okay.
And basically, when you die, you can like plan ahead, and it's like instead of a funeral, you plan to be uploaded to a
Oh.
server,
Oh,
and you can live forever.
that's kind of scary too.
It's scary for sure because I won't spoil it too much for anybody, but
Yeah.
basically, it's like resorts. You know, when you die, you're gonna go to this like either you're poor and you kind of go to like a shitty
Yeah.
server, or they have
Yeah.
like brand name, high end servers. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And it's all about capital. You know,
Capitalism
everyone's just getting rich from dead people now because you have to pay.
to stay alive.
You have to pay for data
Okay.
to be in there, and you have to pay like if you want to drink or something, you have to pay for it.
Why would you have to drink if you don't have a body?
They make you hungry in
What?
the show because they said see, I'm spoiling so much of the show, but
That's kind of like Westworld though too. Then.
it's like what that show's done now too.
Is it really?
Yeah, they finished it or they're canceling it, but
Oh.
basically they were saying like the first wave of people that went in weren't hungry, didn't get tired, so you didn't sleep,
Right.
and these people just went crazy
Oh.
because they're awake 24/7.
Yeah.
They don't understand. You're not doing human things.
Right.
You don't have to eat. You don't have to sleep or anything. So
Yeah.
these people went insane. So that's why they had to make it
Yeah.
so that you had to eat, drink water and shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But if poor people die, basically you're screwed. Like there was no afterlife for poor people because if you can,
Yeah.
you get you get 2 gigs of data.
Right. I think one of like my like favorite like life like movie wise was In Time
In time.
with Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, were you? They
Yeah,
have
the
the
clock
cloud
buzzer.
TikTok thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the counter.
The clock there, whatever.
Yeah, that movie's good.
Yeah.
That's kind of like this actually, except for it's living. You can live forever
Right.
if you have enough minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's good too.
And then he had that other guy in it too. That's in Peaky Blinders.
Like the main guy in Peaky Blinders.
Cerulean or something like that.
I don't know any of their names. I watched Peaky Blinders
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, one of the main guys.
Okay.
Yeah. He was also Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's good. He's a
Yeah.
good actor.
Did you ever watch Hell on Wheels?
No,
That's a good one.
that's a
AMC.
motorcycle movie
No.
show.
AMC. They're building the railroad.
Oh no, I would like that though. Yeah,
that's
like the Japanese people building a railroad.
That and there's like
Irish
yeah.
Irish people. Yeah, they built the railroad, right?
Yeah.
Japanese and Irish
Yeah.
immigrants.
It's pretty cool.
But with Neuralink, I guess it's happening for real.
Okay.
But imagine like every crazy technology, every good technology has good intentions to begin with,
Yeah, of course.
and that's how they sell people on it too.
Yeah.
So like you'll be able to like fix neuro disorders. Like it can basically like build new neural paths.
Yeah.
So you can bypass broken connections in your brain. So if you
Yeah.
have like seizures
Right.
and you have epilepsy,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can fix that. Shit like that. And then the next stage would be like, okay, we've done that. That's really good. Everyone's killing it.
Yeah.
Next stage would be like, all right, we can teach you skills. You can learn karate in an hour, or you can learn
that
math.
brings the question of what medical advances will they bring in terms of like fully synthesizing
Body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very close behind that. They're already pretty, like, they're doing pretty good, artificial hearts and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is
They can
very scary.
transplant heads damn near. They can almost transplant a head onto a body, which is crazy. Which means that, and they're at the same time they're working on, have you ever heard of the software called CRISPR?
No.
It's basically like
Like
you and I can have it. Huh?
The chips are good.
No, yeah, the chips. I haven't had CRISPRs in years.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a bag, but this is like
What flavor though? Just really quick.
a barbecue. I don't know any of the flavors.
All dressed.
Oh, it's the same flavors as other chips.
Sorry.
I don't even know them then. Ketchup?
Yep.
CRISPR is like basically you can alternate or you can alter your own or other people's DNA.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's available, like commercially available. Like people have it. You can like people have grown ears on their back and shit like that. Google it. It's
Why
insane.
would you want that? Is it a functional ear or is it just like a...
No, it doesn't have an eardrum, but
Okay.
it's like a cartilage, bone, and skin.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's insane. Like Google it. You can just like I don't know how accessible it is as far as like me and you having
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I'm sure if you had the money and you knew how to get it
Access to it, yeah.
and you know how to use it, because
Right.
basically I think it's all programming.
That's terrifying.
You like can program it, and then I don't know how it works physically.
Right.
Like how do they apply it to your body?
Can you change it after? Be like, hey, I don't want an ear. I want an extra thumb instead.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But it doesn't have the bone, so it's just like a dangly piece of skin.
I think it might even have the bone, but it wouldn't have motion. It wouldn't have any motion in the thumb, but you could probably have the bone. I don't know. I don't know how these things work, but I just know that that's so. With between that happening in 2022,
Okay.
you know, things like Neuralink
Yeah.
and then artificial, all kinds of shit. Even AI is insane right now.
Yeah.
AI is getting scary.
That's right. Everyone's doing those pictures right now. They're going
Yeah.
nuts with it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at the picture that it's generated of me.
I remember, so like a couple months ago, I got an AI software called Wonder, I think,
Okay.
and it was so shitty.
Right.
Like I would say, like put Justin Trudeau on the back of a German Shepherd. Like you
Okay.
type in what you want,
Yeah.
and it would be like just this distorted, fucked up image of like someone that could look like Justin Trudeau
Good. Yeah.
on like a German Shepherd with two heads or something. Like they couldn't quite figure it out. But
Okay.
what I'm seeing from these people,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah.
What they're doing with the AI, man.
I feel like AI is bad news because
Yeah.
I just think of like paranoia in the sense of like Space Odyssey,
Yeah.
where like the ship goes crazy.
Oh, and it just takes over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that for me, that's not even. Because that's always the concern with AI that it's gonna
like,
take
oh,
over.
Yeah, it's gonna take over. Like Skynet's gonna happen.
But you know what I think is a more immediate concern? So AI can basically make video and photos
Yeah.
of anything,
Okay.
any scenario, any scene, right?
Yeah.
Me and you talking about anything, everything. They could make this podcast with AI, right? Full
Really?
episode, yeah.
Okay.
At some point, it's going to be indistinguishable
What's
from real life.
fake?
And AI is going to be able to just. How do you. Okay, say there's an AI clip of you and I talking, and we're
Okay.
saying some crazy, wild shit.
Yeah.
We didn't make that.
Oh, it's
We
like
didn't
you get
produce
framed
that.
for it or whatever?
Yeah, like how do you.
Okay.
At some point, how do you decide what's real and what's not real? If it's that good.
Yeah, if you can't differentiate the two, like.
And that's when it becomes a problem because we already have a problem with misinformation, right?
Yeah.
We got a problem with all kinds of deep fakes and this other shit on the internet where unless you do the research, you can't distinguish what's real and what's not real.
Or same with like fake doctored videos and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like
Propaganda videos from
anything.
China and whatever else.
Yeah.
So at some point, it's going to be good enough where you won't even be able to Google that. Because,
Scary.
so right now, if, say, Donald Trump gets up on the stage and says something crazy, the news reports on that clip. So at some point, there's going to be clips coming out, and somebody's going to be reporting on these clips of something that someone said, and they're not going to know whether that was a live recorded event or if that's AI generated.
Yeah.
And now the news is just dispelling more wrong stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think is the more immediate concern for AI.
Especially with like Western news compared to like world news, right? Like it's always like, I find anyways.
I think that's a scary thing. Because people already don't check sources already.
No kidding. You see one thing and it's like, oh yeah. But you know what bothers me though? Like those constant like little warning things that are on.
Oh,
like,
and the fact checks on Facebook and
Yes.
Twitter, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I just know that like big tech it has an agenda.
Yeah.
So it's good to fact check, but who is checking the facts, right? That's my concern. It's like, all right,
Just
so
some like guy or girl.
yeah,
Like,
there's a team of people that work for say Twitter, and we're seeing it now. Twitter, just with the emails,
Yeah.
these
Oh my
emails that are
God,
coming out.
yeah.
We're seeing
Oh,
that Twitter held the
like how they laid off like 8% of the workforce, but you see some of the videos of what they would do during their day. It's like they did nothing.
yeah.
They'd go to work, clock in, go take a yoga break, go like whatever for like an hour.
Yep.
Like go to the gym, get a massage, whatever, and then still be on like paid for that. I was like, that's
So-
wild.
Yeah, to build on that, what company do you know that can lay off 8,000 people and still operate fully fine?
Google maybe? I don't know. Nobody I know off the top of my head.
Twitter is doing that right now.
Yeah.
They laid off 8,000 people and they're still going Twitter.
Yeah.
Tweet.
Still,
It's fine.
that's like the infrastructure of like software and like good bones, right?
Yeah, it's
So like the model is like you didn't have to do much.
no.
Yeah.
And they have, so all these emails come out saying, don't allow this to be shown on your platform from a certain party, right? Like the Democratic Party
Okay.
was saying, hey, this is 2020, going into the 2020 American election, okay, so the main thing was the Hunter Biden laptop. And I'm not an expert on that topic, but it's just an example, right? So when that happened, you couldn't find information about it on Twitter.
Right.
So people are like, oh, this is something that could hurt Joe Biden's chances of winning
Yeah.
the election if that information is out there and accessible. It could sway your vote,
Yes.
among other things that came out on both sides. But only one side is getting blocked, right? So FBI and members of the Democratic Party
Yeah.
have a foot in Twitter. So they're saying, okay, don't allow this information to be posted on your platform.
Right.
And they have many, many, many examples of them doing that, right? So that's already was a problem. You don't need more of that. You don't need the computers now doing that as well, right? And that's where AI could head,
Well, damn.
Scary
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
People are like, what's confusing to me is like, people are leaving Twitter.
Yeah.
In
I see that. Like
right?
Elton John.
Elton
Like,
John.
I saw that.
He was saying that he was sick of misinformation.
Yeah.
But he's
There's been
implying.
misinformation for years.
Well,
before.
that's the thing. He's implying that now Twitter has misinformation.
Right.
But I'm saying 3 years ago, there was that's when it all began.
Well, still, look back even when it first started 10 years ago. I don't even know, like 2008, something like that when it started. When
Yeah.
Everyone was signing up for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's one of those things where it's like misinformation is always going to be there, and that's why you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet without double checking.
Check your sources. Did
Exactly.
you go to grade 10 English?
I did.
Yeah, so they'll tell you three sources,
That's
man.
right.
Cite your work.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. It's
I
pretty
hated
easy.
that part. I'm not going to lie.
But then it gets to the point. It's like, all right, what sources are valid sources? That's where I struggle with,
Yeah.
because most media outlets have a bit of a bias, right? Production.
No, I forget.
I don't remember what the fuck we were even talking about now.
AI,
Oh, yeah.
AI was.
Oh yeah, so people are leaving Twitter.
Yes,
They-
that's what it was.
I don't get it because, and who's leaving Twitter is like more celebrities, like
Yeah.
Hollywood celebrities,
Yeah.
because they lean left.
Yep.
And no, I feel like I'm attacking the left, but I'm not. It's just that in this circumstance, the bad guy is the left.
The one that
in this
bought the
circumstance,
shares in the company, or whatever it is.
Or, yeah, they're the ones-
They have sway over.
they have
public
sway, and that's why
information source.
ISIS was still on Twitter, but Donald Trump wasn't.
That was nuts.
right,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But they're leaving it acting like this is like the
A good
death of
thing,
Twitter.
yeah.
But I think this is only the beginning. I think this is like the best thing possible because Facebook is failing. Meta as a company is crashing.
Yes.
And they're the worst for dispelling misinformation and having an agenda and having a bias. Facebook is.
Yeah.
So if we got Facebook and Twitter is now, say they're in a position where they're transparent and honest,
Yeah.
I think people are gonna eventually, long term, are gonna appreciate that.
You'd hope.
It's gonna,
I know people that just don't use Twitter just straight out of the fact that they don't want to listen to
yeah,
any topic that's like hashtag trending or whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, right?
And out of their echo chamber, right?
Yes.
It like a lot of people are gonna be hurt because people are hurt by words. Like people are gonna be hurt
Words hurt.
when they see stuff that they weren't seeing last year.
What happened to Sticks and Stones will never hurt me, right? Like,
What's that? Oh, I know. That's my favorite fucking saying, Sticks and Stones.
yeah.
But people since like, I don't know, 2017, people have just been only subjected to their own views.
Yeah.
So if you go on Twitter, it's pushing stuff that you believe in already.
The algorithm does?
The algorithm does. Facebook does the same things, and Instagram does the same thing. Obviously, that's why if you just look at bikini pictures all day, like your page is going to be flooded with bikini pictures, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was saying now. I keep losing my fucking train of thought. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping Facebook fails. Huge.
Okay.
I like Instagram but
Yeah.
Facebook is shit.
Well, once they had that merger, that's all it took for them to have another like 1 foot up, right?
Well, that's in Instagram's kind of carrying Meta, and they have WhatsApp too, which is a bad platform.
They use WhatsApp? I didn't know
Facebook owns WhatsApp, yeah, or Meta owns
know
WhatsApp, which is filled with pedophiles and shit, right? So like, we don't need that shit anyways.
I keep getting random messages from like insanely foreign numbers on there all the time.
Oh, you have WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my family uses it, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, that's the thing. It's probably a good platform, but it's just like, it's actually the opposite of Facebook. Like Facebook is like way overregulated,
Yeah.
and then WhatsApp is just like a wild west of text messaging.
Yeah.
You can
And
just
it's
text.
supposed to be encrypted or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah. I think that something came out about that too. Them like it wasn't as
know
your
what-
data wasn't as safe as you think
You know
it
what
was.
You know what I realized died out the other day? I was talking about it with like a couple like the bar staff. That app that everybody was on during like lockdown and whatnot in quarantine, House Party.
Oh, House Party, yeah.
And it was great because they had like built-in games on there. Like they had like Heads Up on there. They had like your.
Oh yeah. I've never went on it
Family
once.
Feud. Oh, that's okay.
I think it's still probably going, but
No,
it's not.
It's not on the App Store.
It collapsed.
Yeah, I looked it up and I was like.
Twitter
why
had
not?
made something built in that's almost identical. I think that's probably why
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
they have their own thing,
Yeah,
and people flock to it.
for sure. 'Cause
When
you can do like group like calls, right?
that's it.
Remember?
It's
Yeah.
like Discord, but just straight audio.
Okay.
And Discord exists, which
Yeah.
is chat,
Yeah.
and I think you could probably do audio on there as well.
Also not on Discord. So
Yeah, I've never been on Discord either, but it's good for like. It would be good if we had fans. We would have a Discord server
Okay.
because they could pay
Yeah.
and chat with us.
Oh, that's where you get like the donation thing or whatever, and they do like a received a gift.
That's more like there's a lot of platforms do that, like super chats and stuff like that.
I don't know.
But Discord, yeah, they have something like that too. But you can pay a monthly subscription. Like Andrew Tate had the Hustlers University, right?
Right.
And it was like $50 a month or something, and you get 7
Did
servers.
you see that thing? Speaking about him, where like they teased the clip with him and not Logan, the other one,
Oh, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Yeah. They're
Oh,
like
face to face, right?
Yeah, they're gonna go fight.
Man, I don't know who would win that fight because Jake Paul is like 10 years younger than
Yeah,
Andrew
but-
Tate. Andrew Tate is a legitimate professional world champion kickboxer, multiple
Do you think
weight
he has-
classes.
I don't think he has any like upper body strength though. I think it's all just for show.
kickboxers box, man. Mostly
Really?
boxing and kickboxing. Yeah, there's kicking. It's in the
Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
but it's mostly stand-up boxing because how often do you get
So
if
do
you
it
were
like-
only kicking and kickboxing,
Yeah.
it would be hard to get a knockout.
That's what I'm assuming you have to do.
It's mostly boxing.
Oh.
And if I'm wrong, I'm going to look stupid, but there's a lot of boxing cuz you got the gloves too, right? So you got the gloves and you got the shin guards.
I thought you were just like those hand wraps or whatever, and you just have to kick the guy until he's down.
I think there's multiple styles of kickboxing. Maybe we should Google it because I'm sounding wrong now.
Oh.
But okay, let's assume it's 20% boxing.
Okay. 80-20.
80-20. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Assume it's 20% boxing. Like the guy still had to learn how to box for 10 years of fighting,
Yeah.
and he's in good shape. But he's 37.
Okay.
Jake Paul might be 28 or younger. He's younger than us.
It's every day, bro. I don't know.
It's every day, bro. Yeah, but Jake Paul, I've counted him out many times, and he keeps proving me wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe he could beat Andrew Tate. I think they're both very determined
I
people.
feel like he has like a hairpiece.
Who Jake Paul?
yeah.
Why would he though? He could just get plugs, right?
Well, it looks
He's
like,
rich.
It's like I don't know. It's
He's
so
got the-
thin. It doesn't look. I don't know. But he has a show now too, right? So,
Yeah, but Jake Paul at one time posted a vlog every single day.
Really?
Yeah, he posted a vlog every day,
Okay.
like for years.
Yeah.
And now it's like he was the internet.
Yeah.
Like remember at one time he was the biggest
Through
star on
YouTube,
the internet
right?
on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
now he just like he sold his house in LA and moved out to Vegas.
Yeah.
because that's where all the boxers train,
Right.
right? So he's boxing full time. He's already made so much money, right?
Yeah. No kidding.
Plus, like, crypto scams, and all those guys have pump and dump scams and shit, right?
Have you seen that thing about I forget what arena it is? FTX Arena.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They want to get bought out.
They got to change the name now.
Yeah.
That guy's a piece of shit, eh?
I know.
Crypto is full of piece of shit. Full of pieces of shit.
Man.
I'm, like, really unsure what I'm going to do with crypto, because I have a good amount of money in it now, and I've already lost thousands of dollars. But I still feel like there's a good future.
Yeah.
I feel like if everyone pulls out, there's no future. So I'm like, do I lose the rest of my money?
Well, we had one of those like Bitcoin ATMs.
Oh, at Pop?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
It's gone?
It's still there, but it's just out of order, and it's been out of order for a very long time.
That system's out of date.
Yeah.
Because remember
We have
Conestoga
one of
Mall had
we
them?
have one of the mall.
Yeah.
Right.
At the time it made sense because nobody had exchanges, right?
Yeah.
But now there's like 500
Ways to
crypto.
exchange it.
Yeah, crypto exchanges. So, and because I was looking at starting an ATM business.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh my God.
Heartburn
I'm
there.
hurting from. Yeah. Anyways, I was looking at starting an ATM business
Yeah.
because you can buy an ATM for like $1,500.
Okay. And you load it with what, $5 grand?
Yeah, 4 or 5 grand, and then
Charge $225 per
yeah,
transaction.
yeah. So say you charge $3 per transaction or $3.50, and then you give
I
it.
would never use yours.
Convenience stores charge $3 if you go to the convenience store,
I hate that.
or like even Dallas and shit. No,
I don't know.
I always thought the standard rate was $3, but
Okay.
I'm part of this group, ATM group, and they charge $3. You give 50 cents or $1 to the store owner.
Yeah.
So say you collect $2 a month, and they're getting like 100 transactions, 200 transactions or more, but on average, say you make $300 a month
Okay.
times however many ATMs you have.
Yeah.
But you have to have a good where was I going with that again? God,
You got a business out of it, so.
I know, but I was thinking, oh, the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So this guy was trying to push all these Bitcoin ATMs on there on the Facebook page. But from the sounds of it, like he never even got it up and going, because he was on there like, yeah, it's impossible to start this.
Don't you have to like
Shit.
bolt them to the ground, like through the inside of the safe too?
I don't know.
Like use like a Hilti and just go. Zzz.
Maybe. But the ATMs, maybe the Bitcoin ATMs, because they have no weight.
Right.
They're only small little things. But the ATMs, they're fucking heavy.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to get it out of the store
Well,
too.
what was it like? I know it's not recent, but there was like it was in Waterloo region maybe last year, year before maybe.
Mhm.
Like guys went around like stealing ATMs, dragging
Yeah.
them out of
With chains, dragging them
with
out to
chains.
stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some trailer park boy
Oh,
shit.
for sure.
I don't think it's even really worth it, man.
I
For a
wouldn't
few
say so
couple
either.
grand.
Not
Go
for
to-
the amount of time you'd get it for that.
You go to prison?
Oh yeah,
Big time.
not worth it at all.
Yeah. I think Bitcoin ATMs are done. Because everyone has a phone. I can go on my phone right now and buy any crypto I want
Yeah.
in like 5 minutes.
That's what I mean, right? The software's done.
So what's the fucking point of that? Yeah.
I don't know.
But
You know,
yeah.
done Christmas shopping?
I haven't done any Christmas shopping. I don't really have too many
True,
people
man.
to buy for,
True,
really.
man.
Just my parents and my brothers.
That's fair.
But no, I'm not. I don't know. I'll do it last minute. Actually, you know, my mom usually like buys stuff, and then I
Yeah.
just give her the money to give to my brothers, because she knows what they want, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they find stuff all the time throughout the year too.
No, that's it. It's action figures are packed
Yeah.
away, right? So
Or magazines,
yeah,
comics.
yeah, comics and shit like that. Yeah, my mom just goes, "Hey, I got this. You want to give it to Matt for his birthday?" Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Why not? Let's
Send
do
us
it.
the bill. Was it Wakanda 2?
Wakanda 2. I haven't seen that movie. Is it good?
It was okay. It wasn't amazing.
I saw, who was it? Some rapper thought Wakanda. Moneybag Yo thought Wakanda was a real place.
No way.
They were him and his I forget his girlfriend's name, but they were watching it, I guess, and she was like, he's like, "Yo, we should fly out there. We should go there." And she's like, "Yeah, like thinking he's joking, and then she's like, "No." And then I realized he was 100% serious. He
Oh
thought
my
you could go to
God.
Wakanda. He's like, "Babe, that's not a real place."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It
Oh.
would be amazing if it was.
Yeah, of course.
Like, does he think that if that technology existed, that the United States wouldn't have it? Wouldn't be using it too?
Yeah.
Some place in Africa is using it, but the United States wouldn't be?
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. It was okay. I don't want to spoil anything. Cause, like,
Yeah. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I just thought, I don't know.
The big news is the Qatar World Cup, though, actually.
Yes, for
Because
sure.
it's insane, man.
For sure.
Fuck Qatar.
The upsets?
Huh?
The upsets?
The upsets, the actual games, yeah.
Oh my god, did you see all the beer that they're going to give away to the winning country?
Yeah, Qatar fucked Budweiser
Yeah.
big time.
Huge.
They should never even have won the
did they?
bid to have it in
Yeah.
anywhere in the Middle East, if you ask me. Because you know how many people died building the stadium?
How many?
Hundreds. Hundreds of people died. Immigrant workers died building the venues for the World Cup in
What
Qatar.
happened?
Just no safety.
Oh god.
They literally just like died working.
Oh shit.
All these people died because that's what the Middle East does. Like they bring in people from like say the Philippines or
Wherever.
other places that were there's no opportunity and they're essentially almost slaves.
That's
Like they're
so
nearly
messed up.
slaves. Yeah, and everyone it's not news, but
Yeah.
they still won the bid for and they're bidding for the next Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, well now that they got the infrastructure,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's fucked up. They should never be allowed to do that. It's such a backwards place.
I was working yesterday, and then when Netherlands got like that goal to tie it up,
Yeah.
everyone was losing their minds. They're like, "No way!"
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the games really.
I watched like one or two, but nothing really like of note. Canada losing to Morocco or whatever, that sucked.
Yeah.
But
Morocco is playing right now.
yeah,
Portugal.
yeah.
You think Portugal's going to win the World Cup? Are you Portuguese?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo.
See
Yo,
what's
he might be going to play in Saudi Arabia
Really?
in for like I don't know if what they call it there, but like Premier League, like club soccer.
Is it EPL? I think. Is that the league?
That's Spanish, I
Oh.
think. It's called I don't know, some Saudi league, whatever. He's
Yeah.
gonna they offered him 200 some million a year.
That's good money.
Oh my god.
That's good
Like
money.
that's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. He makes like 90 million right now.
Yeah.
Like that's so much fucking money. Soccer players make a lot of money, man.
Nuts.
It's insane.
Did you see that Aaron Judge was like getting traded?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I guess he's getting traded. I want to say to like Washington or something for something stupid,
Like a crappy deal? Oh, just money?
Yeah, like 240 something.
You never want to be traded for cash.
Yeah.
That means nothing was worth you.
Yes.
Nothing, you know what I mean? They didn't have anything that was of least value.
Yeah.
$250,000 isn't even.
No, million.
Oh, 250 million.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, holy fuck, Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
I thought you said 250,000. I was like,
No,
bro, that's basically a washing machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Throw that to the curb. Right?
$250 million dollars.
Yeah.
That's what they.
Something nuts. It's something nuts.
So they traded for cash, but it was.
And there was a player too, but it was like a supplemental deal.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that's a wild trade.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Guys-
$250
guys were
million.
talented as hell, right? Like I think like the biggest trade I remember was when like Derek Jeter was like getting re-signed for the Yankees.
To the Yankees, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big deal for sure. Or Pat Mahomes, he had the biggest contract in sports
NFL?
history.
Really?
Yeah, 2 years ago,
Patty Mahomes.
it was like
A couple M's.
400 some million dollars, right?
Yeah.
For like 5 years or some shit.
Well,
Oh,
see,
what?
I was gonna say the biggest contract ever would have been Manny Pacquiao and
Floyd Mayweather, 180 million
Yeah.
for that one fight.
Yeah.
That was insane. Well, Floyd made more than that, no? Or was that Pacquiao's deal?
I think it was Pacquiao's deal.
Floyd made more
Yes,
for that
Floyd
fight,
made
like a lot
That
more.
was the scam out of it, right?
Yeah. But Pacquiao said he didn't give a shit. He just wanted
No.
to do the fight.
Yeah.
He's like, he's already rich too.
Yeah.
And he's going to be, I think he's like on pace to be the prime minister of the Philippines.
Philippines,
Or if he already is, if he's already not.
Might be. I don't know. He was the fighting pride of the Philippines. Right?
Yeah, it's right.
5'5", like just would deck you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao was a crazy fighter.
Yeah.
But there's some big fucking contracts out there, man. And every year it's like the cap just blows, you know what I mean?
I
It's
know.
just too much money.
You see that thing about Tom Brady though that's come out recently?
He had all his money in FTX actually.
That, but I'm talking about like how like I guess like him and his wife or whatever with the divorce. Like I guess she had been planning to like she was already like cheating on him like for like a year before.
Really?
This is even
Fuck,
happened.
crazy.
Yeah. So like when he announced his retirement, it was to work on things with him and his wife.
Yeah.
Be there for the kids.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now it's like come out that I want to say Antonio Brown was like responsible, but like probably not. I don't know. But, like,
Slander's name, fuck it.
Slander's name. Antonio Brown sucked. He was good then. He's shit now. But yeah, he was saying that. Yeah, it's because he re-signed. That's why they broke up.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Because so I guess he wanted to announce his retirement,
Yeah.
and he was gonna do a formal thing, press
Yep.
conference, and all that jazz. And
Yeah.
she let it slip,
Yeah.
and he was pissed.
Of course.
So he said, "Fuck this! I'm going back because I'm retiring my way."
Yeah.
And then, but he'd already committed to staying home with the family and
Yeah.
saying goodbye to football. But then she released that he was retiring, and he's like, "Fuck you! Don't tell me what to do." Now they're getting divorced.
Imagine signing with like Woj or whatever, like Adrian Wojnarowski or the reporter, and be like, "Hey, yeah, like I have a story for you, inside source."
Yeah.
And then you get screwed over like that, like, bro.
She also wanted to get back into modeling, but she's like
Really?
40.
Whoa.
But she still looks good. But
I'm sure, yeah, like good for her, right? But
she can model because she has all the money. She could literally just do whatever she wants.
yeah.
She has more money than him. Giselle.
Yikes.
Yeah, man. Victoria's Secret money, right?
Oh,
It's good
man.
money.
I guess. Yeah.
Probably, like, think about how much money she would have made just from these like events and shoots and continuing tons of millions flown in.
Yeah.
To speak on divorces, Kanye and Kim got divorced.
Finalized after like a year.
Kanye is arguably the poorest in that situation now.
Yeah.
Even when they were together, it was damn close.
Well, he claimed bankruptcy being married to her.
Right, that I remember that happening.
Yeah.
Like he was saying Yeezus, all that shit cost him 53 million or whatever.
And he was like in debt because of his contracts with the Gap.
Yeah.
And like the product wasn't getting sold.
That's it.
Yeah.
But Kanye has to pay child support, $200
course.
grand a year. Kim
200
Kardashian
grand?
doesn't need $200,000 a month. Sorry, Kim Kardashian doesn't need that.
200 grand a month. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or
A lady that's
what,
family.
Does he have 3 kids?
I don't know, maybe at least 2.
I know at least
Northwest
two.
and Saint.
Yeah, Northwest Saint. Yeah.
So 3 kids.
Wait,
but she's
West? That's not a name.
maybe not.
No.
North Saint.
North and Saint.
Maybe that's it then.
I don't know.
Pablo will say just because. She doesn't need that money.
No, there's no way.
200 grand, like she doesn't. That's nothing. She pisses that in the morning.
Literally, yeah. The girl has so many makeup deals in the world.
There's
like,
so in her family. Even if she
and her
didn't,
family, yeah.
combined, they were like multi billionaires by now, right?
That's nuts.
Yeah. But I just wanted to throw that in there. I thought that was crazy that she gets child support. And then he gave her the house next door. Remember he bought the house beside them?
Yes.
That was part of the
Gave it
deal.
to her,
She got
yeah.
that too. $6 million house.
So I would just conjoin the houses.
Just combine and make a hallway
Yeah.
between them.
Well,
Yeah.
not literally.
Physical hallway. I would. Fuck it.
Get one of those like shelter things.
Yeah.
Like a dome. Connect it. That'd be cool. That's what I would want to do.
I think that's not even the worst idea. Like, if you got a divorce and you wanted to be by your kids because like the dude's gonna get screwed,
Of course.
right? And he's not gonna be able to see his kids. Like if I separated with somebody and I had a kid with them, I want full custody of my child.
If it's your
Personally,
kid, if it's your
yeah, it's my kid. Yeah,
You wouldn't win.
I wouldn't win, but I would want full custody. Like I think I would do a better job than my imaginary pregnant woman, whoever I got pregnant. But I would want full custody of my child, but I wouldn't even be able to get to. So the next best option is to move next door.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be allowed though.
Why? It's a
don't
free
know.
country. I can buy a house anywhere I
Well,
want.
depending on how you guys like dissolve, like she might not want you like around.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
You're not telling me I can't be around my kids or my kid.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna move right next door. Take my house. I'm gonna buy the one next door. I don't care how crappy it is.
Even if the house is like not for sale and you're just gonna
I'll
be like,
force a sale. I don't want to be around my fucking kids, man. That's bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I don't want
guess.
them to end up being a fucking loser.
yeah,
You know what I
Fair.
mean? Single parent households.
yeah.
No offense to anybody, but statistically you're at a disadvantage. No offense, producer. But you're at a disadvantage. Like that's facts. Like single parent households, and like it doesn't mean that you're gonna be a fucking loser, but statistically you're more inclined to be.
Nah.
Yes, it's true. Statistically, I know you have a single parent household too. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's just because that's because
I
it's
broke
him.
out of that mold.
Both you obviously aren't affected by it.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm gonna say too. Statistically, single mothers do better raising children from like 1 to 10, 1 to
Alright.
7, 1 to 8. Like the younger years, it's better to have your mom
Okay.
in your life. But when the child hits 10 years old and above, it's better to have your father in your
So
life.
then you're gonna take over at 10.
Yeah, like I'll see you at 10, brother.
Hey, you ready to pick up some sports? Here's a stick. Play some hockey. You're going to the show.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it's just that shit annoys me. Like I don't have kids, but I would want to have my
What's it called,
kids.
too? Same thing with like how basketball kids get recruited, like Bronny Jr. Same
That's
thing.
it.
You got a ball, start dribbling.
See you in the draft.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Show up, you're like, hey, Dad, look, I made it. Or no, who was it that tried to like claim fame?
Claim from their kid?
Yeah, there's a dad that did that recently.
Like they came into their kid's
Came out of the
life
woodwork, yeah,
at 20 years?
Yeah.
Drake's dad definitely did that.
100% Drake's dad. 100%. Hey, man, let's make a song.
Yeah. His dad's fucking living pretty now.
Oh, of course.
And he did.
He
Remember he
bought
put...
him a mansion.
Hmm?
He bought him a mansion.
Yeah. Drake has unlimited money, so...
Drake's money. I don't want to talk about Drake's money. That gets me on a whole different topic.
Yeah, he has a lot of fucking money. Drake's done now, though.
They just did a Looney Tunes drop for OVO.
I did see that, yeah, I did see that. That's kind of cool.
The Toronto Maple Leafs drop, too. The
I
collab.
didn't see that, but that would probably be cool.
So basically, like, it has like the owl, and then there's the Leafs logo.
Yeah.
So there's like hockey bags now, too. Like
Oh, yeah.
hockey bags.
Yeah, you never get your hands on it.
No.
And then you have to buy resellers
Yeah, of course.
for 4 times the price.
Yep. Never
Yeah.
worth it.
No.
OVO priced.
Yeah.
That's one of my buddy's jokes.
OVO price? Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. So this episode number 11, is brought to you by BrokenGlassSupply.ca. I have to disclose that I own it, so this isn't greasy. But yeah, I own this website. Go check it out. You can buy all kinds of cannabis paraphernalia on there, bongs and pipes and whatever you need to smoke your shit with. So go check that out. It's BrokenGlassSupply.ca. They paid for this banner, and so we appreciate them. Alrighty, guys, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you could like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that would mean so much to us. It does wonders. And if you could just, like, when you wake up in the morning, press the playlist and just let it run all day. And don't let it stop. You got time. You're at work. Just let your computer play our videos all day.
Yeah.
Until next time, I'm Davey on everything.
Dan3 TV. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Love to see you. Support. And like, comment, subscribe, please. Thank you.
Big cheese, no design on my jacket. Work hard, now I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Guys came in, you know how to stack it. Don't take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know he stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting dirty like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, do you ass up? No, real, how to put the E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast ride? 2018, it was me and Big